Once you've started to build a high-performance mindset by aligning your thoughts to think like a high performer and reshaping your habits in order to design a winning routine, it's time to start making progress in your career. And the way to do this is by building your knowledge base and growing your network. Let's first take a look at growing your knowledge. As the great saying goes, education is the most powerful tool you can use to change the world, or in your case, your world. You need to have a dedicated focus towards learning new things every day. The first thing to do is decide what you actually want to learn, the areas you want to grow your knowledge in. To do this, you need to find your passion, or what you really love. On a more superficial level, the things you might choose to learn about could be directly aligned with your interests: sports, movies, finance. This is a good way to keep you motivated. However, it's useful to consider that we have another level to our desire to learn. We have deeper levels of motivations that are connected with our very reason for being alive. For me, it's education. It doesn't really matter what field it's in, I love learning and learning about how people learn. For others, they might be obsessed with building things, anything from physical structures to teams, companies, or even wealth. For some, it's about entertaining others or being seen as great at what they do. In truth, all these motivations exist within us to one extent or another. Often success, and beyond that, actual fulfillment, come from taking a look inside ourselves to work out what we really care about. Simon Sinek called it finding your why, and it's well worth taking some time to discover. Now, everyone has a different passion, and this should inform what you choose to learn about, especially if you're going to invest a significant amount of time in learning it properly. Once you've realized your passion, start to think about the high-value skills you'll need to learn within that field. What skills do people and businesses really value in the space you're passionate about? For example, if you're passionate about educating and want to do it through film, you should think about acquiring the skills to become a film director or producer. These roles have specialized skills that are highly sought after. Compare this to a runner who's conducting less specialized tasks. Of course, both are essential, but one is valued and therefore paid considerably more than the other. Now let's continue with the film example. In order to gain the skills that a director might have, you need to find sources, places to learn this knowledge. We believe if you want to become the best, you need to learn from the best, which is why we created Upper Cent. So if a successful, highly skilled film director produces a course with Upper Cent, that's the type of education you want to be taking. The knowledge and skills they've acquired over decades of operating at the highest levels of the movie industry are unlikely to be matched by someone on YouTube with a few commercials under their belt. Now, that's not to say there can't be things to be learned, but there are only so many hours in the day. Your learning should be efficient and actually helpful to you achieving your goal. Next, to really acquire knowledge and cement it, you need to take action on what you're learning. In this example, you could plan out and direct your own short film with some friends, because you really learn by doing. Making mistakes, problem solving, and trying to implement everything you've learned in real life. And this takes us nicely onto growing your network. At some point, you'll be knowledgeable on your subject and hopefully have some proof of your work. Now you can start networking with others who can elevate you. So in this example, Google different film communities or go on LinkedIn, connect and reach out to people who are already doing what you want to be doing. See if you can connect with them. Or as an Upper Cent member, it's even easier as you have the Upper Cent community, which is full of those trying to achieve the same sorts of goals as you. Why would you network? Well, having a peer group with similar interests can help you grow your knowledge. You can also offer each other support, and more often than not, working together as a group can actually help you get there quicker. It's also useful to try and surround yourself with people who are better than you. They'll push and pull you forward. Finally, you never know what opportunities could come through your network. Someone could get a job and then recommend you who's been impressed with your passion and knowledge you demonstrated as a peer. Or you might get funding through one of your contacts. Or even find partnering up with someone else means you create something better than you would have done otherwise. Grow a network in a field you're passionate about. Your network is your net worth. With that being said, we'll see you in the next video where we'll explore what we lightly touched upon in this video, the importance of action and execution.